Welcome back, fake sports fans. Well, our Jays took a 2-0 series lead over the Seattle Mariners in this best-of-5 ALDS matchup. Now they head home back to Toronto for a chance to sweep in Game 3. Jays will send Braxton Garrett to the mound to go up against former Jay Jose Barrios. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. And as always, we play with quick counts on for a fast-paced game.
From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays.
And now,
festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Braxton Garrett. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Luis Arise stands in. That's to third. The throw to first. One up, one down. Ha-Sung Kim up next for the Mariners.
Second. Shortstop.
One out, bases empty. Yeah, that's outside. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. On the ground to first. Harper takes it to the bag, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Here's Kyle Tucker. 2 outs, bases empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one is downstairs. Ball 2. 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Yelich hauls it in to end the inning. Back now in Toronto. Getting the nod in this one, Jose Barrios. What do we have on him?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Back here at Rogers Center. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Next pitch is outside. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Here's Bryce Harper. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Up the middle. Harper retired.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Goodbye. A monster shot to right. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. 2 outs, nobody on. And now, Christian Yelich. Next offering upstairs. Swings through that. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. And that one is inside. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And now David Fry, swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
The 1-2. Cut on and miss, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Third game of the division series. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. That misses the zone. Now 2-2.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
Butler pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Blaze Alexander up next for the Mariners.
Alexander.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Got it. And there's 2 away.
Batting 6.
Now the left fielder, Matt Vierling. Swings through that one out in front that time. Two outs. Swing and a base hit.
Batting 7. Second baseman, Jorge
Mateo now. Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Vierling leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Slice to right, and foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Over to first, and he's saved. Fights it off, he'll see another. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder,
Dalton Varsho.
That's hard hit on the line. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the Toronto catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Man at second. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Next pitch is outside. Right side, and that's just foul. And that's downstairs and outside. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's Andres Jimenez. That's towards center. Rodriguez settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. Now, Mason wins.
Shortstop, Mason wins.
Man at first, one away. That one missed. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it falls. Throw into third. In there safely. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Lawrence Butler next up for the Blue Jays. That one ripped left field. Going back. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they're up by 3. Here's Harper now. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands. And
runner on the go. And that one handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. That's down and in. A slider missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Man at first, Luis Urias up next for the Mariners.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swings through that one. Raleigh on at first, nobody out. Just missed.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting,
so the lineup flips over. Luis Urias up next for the Mariners. Late swing, foul to the left. Stays alive. Ground ball right side. And it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
Ha-Sung Kim up next for the Mariners. 2 on, 1 out. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one finds its way through. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
That one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now batting, center fielder,
And next will be the
Julio
cleanup hitter,
Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez. And a count 1-2. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. Base hit, 1 run is in. Save! It's 3-2.
Now batting,
Big swing of the bat right there.
designated hitter,
Just a
Blaze
simple, soft
Alexander.
liner in the center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. And that one is out of here. And they tack on 3. It's 5-3. So 2 down. Matt Vierland will hit next. Now fly ball to right center. Butler moving under this one. Corrals it. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. And now the DH, Anthony Santander.
Designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian
And now it's
Yelich.
Christian Yelich. Finds its way through, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say,
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Rowney tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. And now it's
Up
Dalton
next
Varsho.
for the Blue Jays.
it's early, but these
center
at-bats can
fielder,
impact the game just as much as they do
Dalton
later.
Varsho.
Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
In there at the knees. That's strike 2.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst-case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still
Now
drive
batting,
you
the
absolutely
catcher,
crazy.
Gabriel Moreno.
Next for Toronto, Gabriel Moreno. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground. And it's just foul. That was close. Here's a 1-2. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out. Back now in Toronto. Start of the 4th at the plate. Jorge Mateo.
One and two.
That's down and in. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it across to first. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
Cal Raleigh.
Ripped to short. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Here's Luis Urias.
Now batting, third
It's
baseman.
important if he can go
Luis
1, 2, 3
Urias.
here. It would be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
In there. And so now 1 and 2. That one back up the middle and it gets through. And that extends the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there,
Now
Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Urias off of first with 2 away. In for a strike, and it's 2-2. Got him swinging. Bottom 4, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, these Blue Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And that one ripped to left, and foul ball. High fly ball, right field. Tucker should have it. Puts it away for the out.
And that pitch count is
Now
impactful because if they can keep making him work
Mason
hard out there,
Wynn.
it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
And that one fouled off. Off the mark there. The count now 2-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting.
So the batting
right
order
fielder,
turns over.
Lawrence
And now the right
Butler.
fielder, Lawrence Butler. Popped in the air, left side. Urias under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Now pitching for the
Zach
Blue
Jackson
Jays.
on to pitch out of the pen here.
Number 61.
Still pretty early in the ball
Zach
game, so this
Jackson.
bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now it's the
Leading
shortstop,
off for
Ha-Sung
Seattle.
Kim.
Shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And a swing and a miss.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Varsho moving under it. He's got it, and there's one down. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Now batting.
And
The
the batter
center
now,
fielder,
Julio Rodriguez. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him. Larry Bullard brings him up. Third game of the division series. Here comes Bryce Harper. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to him, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. One away. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
One down, base is empty. And that misses. And it's 2-1. Swung on, belted. Deep. That one went back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-4. One down. Christian Yelich now at the plate.
Ball, inside.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Fouls one off, 2-2.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
On the outside corner, got him looking. Now the third baseman,
Now
David
batting,
Fry.
third baseman, David Fry.
And that liner is just barely fair for a hit. Around first, digging for two. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That ball was
Now
drilled
pitching for
106.
Seattle.
Gabe Spire on the pitch here.
Pretty big spot he's
Gabe
coming into,
Spire.
trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 1-2.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Ground ball right side, it squirts through. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline, and he scores. All tied again, 5-5.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just one of those seeing-eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Bierlin makes the catch, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the
Leading
top
off
half
for
of
Seattle,
inning number
the designated
6.
hitter,
Now
Blaze
it's the
Alexander.
DH, Blaze Alexander. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Matt Bierlin up next for the Mariners. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slides for the stop. And he beats it. He's safe.
Now batting, second baseman, Jorge
And run on
Mateo.
base. Jorge Mateo getting ready to hit. Here's a 1-1. On the ground to the left. Fry toss to second. And that's 2. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the 6th inning. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Back to right. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swung out, belted. Deep, that one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. He hammers one out to right. It's 6-5. Mason Wynn next up for the Blue Jays. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. A solo shot, and they add to the lead. It's 7-5. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Lawrence Butler. And 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after
Up
giving up the
next
home
for the
run.
Blue Jays,
Not allowing it to
first
stay in
baseman,
the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball. Kim with the throw to first. Harper retired.
Now
So
batting,
digging in, Anthony
designated
Santander.
hitter, Anthony Santander.
2 down, nobody on. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there. That one's going to land not so much here, but here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 8-5. Now on the bump, Drew Rasmussen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here's Yelich at the dish. And that's too high.
2 balls. 1 strike.
That one ripped. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double. So runner at second, 2 down. David Fry, the next to hit. And that's outside. It's 2-2. Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
Now pitching.
Welcome back.
Blue
We're in the
Jays.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Porter
37.
Hodge.
Porter Hodge.
Cal Raleigh
Leading off
digs in
for
now.
Seattle, catcher
So both
Cal
sides
Raleigh.
equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now here
batting,
is
third baseman,
Luis Urias.
Urias.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of Game 3.
Both starters out of this ball game. It now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So now back to the top of the order.
That's back-to-back singles for him.
Now
Showed a
batting,
willingness to
first
drive that
baseman,
pitch
Luis
the opposite way.
Arias.
Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now a chance for Luis Arias. First and
Up
second,
next for
one out.
Seattle,
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ha-Sung Kim. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. With the tying run at the plate here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. On the ground, right side, Ford flips it. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. They turn things over to the southpaw, Matt Strum.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better runs in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. The tying run at the plate. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Urias, the runner at third. Kim at first. 2 out of the inning. Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. And we're back. Bottom of the seventh. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
Up the middle, and there's a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but
Now
that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
And he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. So up next for Toronto, Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn.
2 outs. And it goes just foul. Popped in the air, left field, makes the grab on the run, and that's the 3rd out. Back now in Toronto. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next offering is in for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. He goes down looking. And next is the designated hitter, Blaze Alexander. swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Oh. 3-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Matt Vierling. Hammer, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
So they bring on their closer in
Now
the 8th,
pitching for
Mason
the Blue
Miller.
Jays. Number 19, Mason Miller.
Here's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Back
Seattle.
now, new pitcher on the mound as
Number
we roll
13.
into the bottom of the 8th.
Shintaro
Shintaro Fujinami.
Fujinami.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now for the Jays,
Leading
Lawrence
off for the
Butler.
Jays, right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Throws to first. Leadoff
Now
man is
batting,
out here in the
first
8th.
baseman, Bryce
Here comes
Harper.
Bryce Harper. The 1-2. Triple digits on that last pitch.
Now batting, designated
And now,
hitter,
Anthony Santander.
Santander.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Mariners,
All set for the
catcher,
start of the
Cal
inning.
Raleigh.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. That one fouled off, 2-2. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Now batting,
And
third
now for
baseman,
Seattle,
Luis
Luis
Urias.
Urias. Off the plate, 2-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
High fly ball lifted into air right field. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his
Now batting,
highest gear
first
and go a
baseman,
long way
Luis
to track that one
Urias.
down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
To the right side. And that will end it. The Blue Jays are headed to the ALCS.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.
And the Jays complete the sweep, Santander completes the hat trick. And Jimenez and Wynn connect for back-to-back home runs. Let's have a look at the box score. For the Jays bats, they score 8 runs on 14 hits, 1 walk, and strike out 5 times. Verso, Yelich, Fry hit doubles. Wynn, Santander, Jimenez hit home runs. Butler, Wynn, Santander, Moreno, Jimenez, and Verso get the RBIs. And for the pitching, it's Zach Jackson that gets the win. Mason Miller gets his second save of the postseason. And as a team, they give up 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 walk, and strike out 12. And with the series win, Jays move on to the ALCS where they'll face the Detroit Tigers. And for the NLCS, it's San Diego versus LA. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game for Game 1 of the ALCS as the Jays head to Detroit to face the Tigers.